Hey y'all, I am here to do a little bit of a planning session. I just uh, finished with a church sermon, and so um, I've had an actual kind of productive morning today. I tried to be very intentional on not um, getting up and getting on the phone right away or watching TV, although I have watched two episodes of a show already, but I still have gotten quite a bit done. And after I finish this video, I am going to work on some other areas. And I don't know, I've just been doing really good lately with being able to focus for some reason because I hadn't been able to focus. I think I was overwhelmed some, and I think it's finally getting better. Like I don't know, grabbing a hold of it. I don't know. But this is my little washi book, y'all. So I keep all of my, what you call it? Sample strips. I take a sample of the washi and pull it, tear it off and put it in the book. So if I'm looking for something in particular, like if I am doing a spread or something that's going to be kind of matchy, I sometimes flip through and see what I do have in here to pull into, whatever I'm planning my spread is. So, yeah, but I love it. I love to flip through it even when I'm not looking for something particular. I just like to look at some of the washi and some of the things when I'm flipping through it, it brings back memories because I know a particular washi I used on, just say, this, I don't know, spread or this memory, and so it brings memories back. Um, so yeah, but yeah, this is it. I love it, and I have a lot of washing. So I need to use them all. So, and I've been doing a very good job for the past few months of using my washi. I'll be glad when I can get it back over here because it used to sit up on my desk. I have a little file drawer and it's full of washi and it's organized by color. And I'll be glad when I get it back over here under my desk, because when it was over here under my desk I would reach for it more, and I'm not reaching for it as much now. Even though I can roll my chair back and get to it, I don't think about it. And then I just finished stuffing my Christmas binder, I guess, for gift cards. So every year we don't buy as much as we used to. We used to buy for everybody, and it's super expensive. And now we have more kids in the family, so everybody buys for the kids. We pull names for the adults, and then in addition to that, we used to buy for all of the adults as well. And but what happens is when we would buy for the adults, we would end up overspending, even though we had a limit that we would say we would use. We end up overspending. So last year, and so for example, I one year I got this little, what you call them, the shaving bag for all of the men, and the shaving bag was cheap and it was good quality. I don't know what happened with that, but it was super good quality, and I know several men in the family still use it today. But we stuffed that bag in addition to getting just the bag. The bag was like $5.99, but we ended up getting body spray and deodorant, lotion, what you call it, chapstick, uh, gum. So we ended up stuffing it and spending more than what we planned. So for the last, well, this will be the second year because of last year and then this year, I gave out just gift cards. First of all, that was great for me because then I didn't have to think about what am I going to get everybody, because outside of the person that I pulled the name for, or we pulled the name for, we try and get all of the women the same thing, all of the men the same thing. Um, but I've gotten pajamas one year. I've gotten uh, the, the bag that I just mentioned one year. I've gotten mugs one year. So it's, you run out of ideas to get them the Axe cologne, the Bed Bath and Body Works when they go on sale, the lotion and the body wash, all of it. So what I done is wrote down everybody that I need to get a gift card for. We always have extra gift cards for, like, if guests come over. We hate to have a guest not have anything under the tree. And I used to buy like scarves or gloves or something like that, and I would give that to the guest as a gift. And then these are the gift cards that'll be for not everybody else. So these will cost more. So these are parents and children, and then this is children in the family that we get everybody for, get gifts for. So yeah, and then I do have a Christmas book, which I just had it here. And I write down everybody that I need to get stuff for, and then along with that, what I got them, Christmas list when I'm Christmas shopping, receipts, all of that kind of stuff is in here. See, this is 2024, and yeah, and I got it. I use it. I got this from, I think, Michael's. I'm pretty sure it was Michael's, but I loved it because it was like the sweater looks like a Christmas sweater notebook. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going off. I get to get excited about this kind of stuff. So in this binder, I have the number of gift cards I need to get. So each envelope gets $25. And then I am doing that with each one of my paychecks, and I hadn't done it in a while, so I had to catch up. And then I won't have so many that will have to come out the Christmas budget come time for us to, start getting the cards or Christmas shopping, basically. So yeah, so anyway, that is what's in here. I got these little sleeves from Amazon, and I can actually put their names on there if I want to, but I haven't yet anyway, because I have the list. And then once I get this full, I can just check to make sure that I have this number of gift cards in here, just to make sure. And I do have an extra pack of them. They were pretty cheap, so I bought an extra pack, so if I need to add more to here, I will. So yeah, that is what I do for gift cards for everyone. And I just keep it on my cart, and at some point whenever I get paid, I come and stuff this. I got this off of Amazon. It's either Day Designer or Day Timer. Let me see if it's on the. It's not. Nope, it's not on the ring either. It's either a day designer or day timer. It was on Amazon for $4.99. Um, yeah, and the rings are very strong in it. I wanted something that would zip up. I think I went back and bought 2 or 3 more of them because they still were $4.99, like weeks later after I bought this first one. I bought this once before and I returned it. I can't remember why I returned it. And then once I thought about having this for using as a Christmas binder, I ended up going back on, getting it, and then I said, I can use these for all types of cash envelope things that I do. So I went on ahead and got 2 or 3 more. Okay, so today, y'all, is the 14th. I had 2 birthdays yesterday. I have wished him happy birthday. I sent my uncle cash for his birthday. I think I did it here. It was. Yeah, it was here. I don't cash out. He doesn't cash out. So I sent it to my son, and I told my son to cash out his granddaughter. And then she gave it to him. So, yeah. So, anyway, so what I've done this morning, I did mail sort and I purged all the mail that was, junk mail. And then I put the stuff that's going to go into the burn pile, shred pile, put those where they needed to be, separated out my son's them mail, gave that to them. I picked up in the family room. I picked up in the craft room just a tiny bit, but I'm going to do more of that, like a dedicated 2 to 3 hours of that today after I get off with you all. And then I want to wash my hair tonight. I did not get a chance to garden this weekend. I did. One thing that I did this morning is when I went down for coffee and to do the mail sort and stuff, I checked my calendar because I have a garden planner calendar that I use to tell me when I'm planting. So I went and checked it, and I am still within window to plant everything. I needed more dirt, and we did not get a chance to get that dirt here. So hopefully we'll get that today. My husband hasn't made it home yet. He got held over, so we may not get a chance to get it today. And then I started working on one of the raised beds because the plan was that he was going to install here, but he was studying all day. So I was thinking he was going to install this morning when he got home, but it's now late. So and he told me last night that he was going to be held over. So I went and checked my garden calendar, like I said, and I see that I'm still well within the window. So I am going to forego planting this weekend. Because I didn't want to wash my hair until I planted because I would be sweating and stuff. So I wanted to get all of the grime out. I'm going to wash my hair later on today, and then I am going to install the other raised beds sometime this week. I say install, well, it is installing because I'll be putting them out as well. But when I say install, I mean putting them together. So this week I'm going to build and install. And we have to get more dirt. I do need to crush more No, I have some liquid vitamins that I can use for the soil, so I won't do that. I need to pay the gas bill. I can do that today. Yeah, I can do that today. And then I also need to sometime this week pay the light bill. And then student loans. And then everything else has been paid for this month, I think. Okay, so I've done that. Then my husband just got here, y'all. I just heard him come in, so that's good. So I'll say, I think it's almost 12 now. I think 11 or 12, I don't know. But I'm going to just mark off 2 to 3 hours right here. Nope. For me to, there's one of these. This one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then I do need to wash a load of clothes. And I can do that while I'm up here doing this. So I think that's it, y'all. I don't have anything else. I know this was pretty quick, but yeah, I have done everything, I believe. I know I told you all I was looking for little stamp storage. I did find it. I'll show it to y'all on another video what I done as far as a hack for keeping my little stamp sticks upright together. One of them is a little loosey-goosey, but it'll still work for right now until I find something better. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.